everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can hear, I'm still a little unwell. So yeah, apologies, I have missed a video. I was ill, work was manic, and I just literally couldn't put any more hours in. I had it all filmed and I just didn't have the energy to edit, and I know how pathetic that sounds. I've got something a little bit different today, and I know these videos aren't that popular, but for those few that do enjoy these videos, I thought I would do it. Plus, I've got to get ready anyway. So, a lot more handbag content planned for the next two videos, so stick around, subscribe, stay around for that. I'm looking at my camera, we are level. So what I'm going to talk to you about today isn't that well known in the UK, I don't think, in my opinion. So we've got another little beauty review, because those of you that do follow this channel, you know I do like a good beauty item. I know, even with this face. But yeah, I think the light isn't great, so I'm filming in natural light like I always do. But it's a typical English day today, so it's absolutely tipping it down. I said tipping. Absolutely is. So it's a bit dark. I mean, the camera's right by a window. You wouldn't think so. So I'm going to do my best to show you. I'll lead in where I can. So I'm basically doing I've done, or will be by the end of it, we've done an absolute face full of Patrick Tar. So I've already put on my foundation in light medium 3, which looks like this. So it's a cream foundation with a powder on top. Comes out a lot lighter than it looks, thank God. I'm wondering if it's just a touch too warm for me for this time of year. The powder does help lighten it up, so I haven't put too much on as well, because I don't want to build it and then build it too dark. So I may invest in another one that's not quite so dark. And then I've got the Cream and Powder Contour and Bronzer Duo. Oh, it's called the Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo in She's Sculpted, which is the medium shade. And again, so there's the cream with the little lid, there's the bronzer. I've done a video, I'll put a link to the card above. I've done a video already on this where I show you the application, so I thought I'd spare you. I won't bore you again. We'll do a full face of Patrick Tar, but I've already applied some of it, so we can focus on the new thing. So yeah, so that's the Bronzer Duo. Again, doesn't come out as dark as it looks. So if you do order in these products and they arrive and you open and you're like, holy cow, try it, bear with. Is my tip of the day. So I've got a fluffy brush, I've got a cleanery cloth thing to go off between shades, and I'm going to tell you all about this baby. Now, unlike the packaging's very similar. So this is rose gold. I've got my finger marks over it already, but nowhere near as bad as the shiniest. This is like it's a beautiful finish actually. It's like slightly frosted, if that makes sense. So here it is. This is basically a bronze and highlighter palette. So it comes with two different, this is a blush and highlighter palette. So I got my foundation, I got my contour and bronzer, now I've got my blush. I was looking at getting a Patrick Tar singles because I read really great things about the cream and the powder blush duos. So I was going to dip my toe in, couldn't find in stock at Cult Beauty. And I'll put links to everything below. Cult Beauty is the best, I think, Cult Beauty is the best place to buy this in the UK. We don't have Sephora yet, as far as I know. Has it come yet? Someone let me know. Put in the comments below if Sephora's here or not, or if not, when it is, if you know. So anyway, Cult Beauty is almost like, I think, the UK equivalent, and I buy a lot from there. So this palette is stiffer to open. I've not even... Yeah, it comes with, I'll take it off with you now. It comes with this film over the mirror. So yeah, it's a nice shiny mirror there. Take that off. God, this room is so dark I can barely see what's just here. If I come in closer, let me come in closer. I can't move this whole ottoman answer on, but I'll do my best to come in closer so you've got the best of the natural light. So here it is. Look at the pretty colours. Now I've had a couple of days of playing with this. Really, really, really pretty colours. I'm going to do some swatches. I'm going to go in with the powder of this one, which is called Giving Flirty. Put that on my arm here. I always do this in the wrong place and then struggle to show you. So that's Giving Flirty, and I'll put the cream blush on next to it. So you can see those two there. Then the one next to it, so that seems a really cool pink. The one next to it seems a lot warmer and a bit more corally, which is the kind of tone that I absolutely love. I'm also thinking ahead to summer as well and spring. I know we only just entered like autumn winter, but hey, I can be hopeful. And don't get me wrong, nice cold crisp winter day, I'm loving it. This, nah. Especially not when you've got a dog that needs walking. Right, and then we've got the highlighter. So sorry, the second blush, I can't even read. The second blush was called Giving Sunkiss. And then we've got Giving Glossy, which is the highlighter. So let's put that on my arm. Don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, it's on there, I promise. And then like the cream for that is, it's like there's barely any colour to it. Right, just wipe my hands on the jeans. So there you go. There's all the colour swatches. So you can see you can make out the highlighter there just. There's some really beautiful colours. So what do they look like? Oh, it's getting darker. Don't get darker. Bear with. Right, welcome back. I've moved right in front of the biggest window in the room. I can just see it's just blown. Yeah, it's blowing a gale out there. Anyway, back to the Patrick Tar palette, which is called the Major Headlines Blush Palette Volume 2. So they did do one of these last year. Much deeper colours, much more pigment to this one. I've been watching some videos. So according to the directions, that you would use a fluffy brush, Q fluffy brush, on the powder. So you apply the powder first where desired, and then you layer on the cream with fingertips or a sponge to give the complexion a luminous glowing finish. We can but dream. So, and I'm going to go with the finger method. Again, of course, I watched Hey It's Jacqueline do this, and I don't get on with a beauty blender anyway. I'm just not that skilled. I don't understand them. How much water do you put on? Moist? Dry? How much? Do you put the water on and let it dry? You squeeze out? How much do you... When using it with this, do you do it dry? I've seen people do both. Anyway, and when I did try it with Beauty Blender the first day I got it, and I just didn't really get the advantage from it. So, sorry, itchy. So, I'm going to go with fingers. So I'm going to go easy, because you can see there, that's how much is on the brush. So that is this pink colour here, which I believe I said was Giving Flirty. Am I going to end up putting blush? I end up with blush on my boob. On the t-shirt, obviously. Right. This is why I don't do beauty videos. I'm crap at it. So you can see we've done a bit of contour and bronzer there. We're going to go in quite lightly. And I do think that these blushes are super pretty. Now I put my blush reasonably high because, well, I'm 45 years old and we don't want to drag the face down anymore, basically, but put it where you like. So that's what that looks like there. So you can see that's quite cool. There's a slight shimmer to it, but I think that's quite pretty. I really do. I probably put a bit too much on, but I want to make sure you can see it and see the colour as opposed to not. I'm going to dust off the brush. I'm going to go in with the middle colour, so this more corally one, which was, what was it called? Giving Sun Kiss. I know it's something to do with the sun. So I'm going to go in with that. And I have to say, at 2, this is my favourite, but I knew it would be. It was a lot of the reason why I bought the palette. So you can see it's much warmer. I can't believe how dark it is outside. So I think this does suit my skin tone better. Obviously I've got something in my eye as I'm talking to you, because that'll help. Yeah. Who knows why I don't do beauty videos very often. But the product's great, okay? My application and presentation of it is pretty off, but the product is great. So that's what they look like without the powder. And then if I go in with, sorry, without the cream. If I go in with the cream, so I've just put some on my finger there, so we're in this side first, and I've not tried mixing and matches. I don't think it would work to mix and match the cream across the powders. I think go with the one that it's meant to go with. And I just sort of tap it in. It does, what it does is it just kind of like brings the blush to life a little bit, and it just makes it all kind of, it does make it kind of melt into the rest of your makeup. I do like it. So that's that one. Cleaned my finger off, and we're now going to go in with the one that matches Giving Sun Kissed. Who knows about how much, like it doesn't say how much to put on, but you can see it there. Chuck a bit more on, why not, it's pretty. So that is what that looks like. So the cooler toned, the warm toned. I know it looks a little blush heavy, but and it actually looks more on camera than it does using the mirror. What I am going to do now is add on the highlight. And there is a bit of kickback on all of these. I'm going to put a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Now these are a little bit, I wouldn't say glittery. As a highlighter it is a little sparkly. If you compare it to the Hourglass ones, I'd say there's definitely more sparkle in this than there is those. But it's not in your face glittery. So you can see there. I know I probably should be using a different brush and telling you which one it is. It's a so and so by so and so, and number this and number that, but we're just going in with this Wayne Goss brush that I like. It's nice and fluffy and it seems to pick up a decent amount of product. So well done, Wayne. Like he's watching. Or if he is, he's like grimacing. It's alright, no competition. I'm not looking to change my vocation. Right, and then I'll go in with the balm. Remembering which finger you've just put it on. Also, Hey It's Jacqueline also tried it the other way round, doing the balm and then the powder. Didn't work, according to her. You know, that's not me being bitchy. So yeah, I'm going with it. I'm going with, you know, the same routine. Probably should have stuck a bit of, it's going up there a little bit as well. And a little bit there. And a little bit there. So there we go. I don't match. I'm going to try and make myself match for the next video. But do let me know in the comments below what you think. I wanted, for those of you that follow this channel, you know what I get like. I collect. I may start with his brand, Hermes, and I do clip things, and I'm like that with beauty. And I also think that the manufacturer beauty, I feel like they make their products to go with other products. So I think it's quite nice. Yes, of course I will mix a Chanel foundation with an Hourglass powder. I'm not saying you can't, but I like to, when it's something new out, I like to sort of get a few core products that I know I'll use from that product and try them out, from that brand and try them out. Sorry, get my words very mixed up in this video. I'm going to put it down to the fact that I've been ill and I really haven't slept well for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I still think that's quite pretty, the cool one. And of course I've had a breakout because I've been ill, and whenever anything's wrong with me, my skin is the first to go. But here we are in natural light, not a ton of foundation on. And obviously I haven't done anything on my lips yet because, well, I never do that before the rest of my face. Rightly or wrongly, I have no idea. So yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you've got this and tried it and like it or don't like it, if you're interested, then I would love to hear all about it. I really put those O cases away. Take care everyone, and I'll see you soon for another, hopefully slightly more eloquent handbag video. Bye.